Hi, I'm Jennifer Anderson, Superstar Director of Radiant Rockstars, and it's Tuesday night, Rockstar Rally Night, my favorite night of the week, where I get to spend it with all of you, and truly, it really is my favorite night of the week. I know that's how I open every video, but like I really, really mean it. Tonight, we're launching a movement called February Fire, hashtag February Fire, and this is the brainchild of all of the leaders in Radiant Rockstars, the incredible directors, star directors, and superstar directors together. And Andrea Kuehn is going to talk about it tonight. Andrea Kuehn is the superstar director of Sensational Bosses, and she's going to tell us what it is, why we're doing it, and how to make the most out of this 28-day month. So, Andrea, you ready?
I can unmute myself. Let's do it. Okay, so good evening. And I guess with an introduction like that, I really don't have to introduce myself. If you don't know me, I am Andrea Kuehn, Superstar Director of the Sensational Bosses, and I am in the middle of making things and did not realize how bad my office was. So there's that, okay? Okay, so we have the February Fire movement, right? And you've probably seen a little bit about it on Facebook. Let me tell you what it's not real quick, okay? Because here is the prime example of at least me. You got a new catalog. You're excited. We are super pumped. Like, we know this is going to be awesome, okay? We have a brand new catalog, all the things. So you are going to tell about your customers about this warmer and this warmer and this, and oh my gosh, they need to get a 6-pack of wax and this, and they need a 6-pack of wax and this, and oh, did you see this came back? And oh my gosh, did you see the new Mickey Mouse stuff? And you need to get that Fiesta line. Oh, and you see the new Buddy, and did you see the new Scrubs made the book? That's annoying, huh? I don't know about you, but that was annoying. So we all do it. We're all guilty of it. We have 6 months. 6 months of this book. And it is exciting. And the first couple days, it's fun. And if you're doing a party, yeah, you need to tell them about everything in here in a couple days. But we don't need to do that in our business. Nobody likes that. And honestly, give your customer a catalog if you're going to do that, and let them look through it themselves and take the time to process it all. Because the number one thing that I see is that we get a new catalog and things are really moving along, and it is exciting, and you do get some good sales at first. And then you're like, I don't know what to sell anymore. Nobody wants to buy anything. It's because you're not excited anymore. It's because you shared everything in the first couple days, and everybody got overwhelmed, including you. And so now it's just like, whatever. And now we're got 5 months left of the catalog, and you're just waiting for an LTO to drop. And the second an LTO drops, you just focus on the LTO, which is great. That's what they're for. And then you have like a big, massive amount of sales again because you were focused on one thing. And you can do that over the next 6 months with just this. LTOs are going to come up, and those are great. Warm of the month, that is great. There's always something fresh, and there is always something new. Please, I'm live. There is always something fun to be shared if you take it one step at a time. So the February Fire movement is exciting because it's going to be us teaching you how to do that. So what it is we are going to focus on one thing a day. One thing. Instead of you trying to sell all the things to all the people, you're going to focus on one thing. Like, how simple is that? It might be a certain warmer, a certain line. I don't know. It might be counter clean. And we are going to provide you, we as in me, the directors that are participating in this program, which I think every director is, if not your SSD is. So we will show you exactly what to share that day. And we are going to give you real life images because nobody wants a flyer. Nobody wants a flyer. And we're going to give you real life images. So if we're talking about a certain warmer, we're going to give you all kinds of different images to share. And this is something that you can share everywhere. So you just focus on that item that day, and that's all you need to focus on. And you could share it in your VIP groups. You could share it on your regular Facebook, your Facebook page, your Instagram, your stories. I highly recommend your story, especially since they only last 24 hours. And you can really dig in and you can do polls. If you look at my Instagram stories today, I highlighted the, what's it actually called? The letterboard warmer. That's what me and my team did today. And I never asked anybody to buy it. I didn't ask one person to buy this warmer. I shared a bunch of different images that I collected, some really cool ones. And we all just played with those images and added our personality to them, however you wanted to do. So I think I shared 30 images and everybody picked, 1 to 10 that they liked and they shared it in their way. This is bothering me. And like, for example, in my VIP group, I think I posted like 10 of them and I asked, which one should I use? I want to change my wording. And everybody started voting. And then in my stories, if you go look at my stories, I just put 2 pictures at a time and then put this or that. And they clicked either this or that. And every time somebody clicks on that, it tells Instagram and Facebook, bump her up, she's popular. Let more people see her stories. Let more people, there's people engaging with her. And nobody was pressured into buying anything. And then I had someone message me and they said, wait a minute, that warmer's back? Oh, yes, actually, that warmer is back. You like it? She did. And she also liked 12 different Scentsy bars and 2 different buddies. And all I did was share a warmer that I liked. And that is the whole point of this movement, is to take the stress out of trying to share all the things, because I am guilty of sharing all the things all the time. It's like, what do I do? And I caught myself up in it in the last couple of days. And I know better, because what I used to always do before this movement, back when I kind of had my stuff together, when I wasn't pregnant and all over the place, every single week, like this is something I've been doing for days, I will write at the top of here what I'm focusing on that day. And I will focus, like, I'm focused on pods this day. I'm focusing on bars this day. So like if it's bar day, I will post different 6-packs in my VIP group. And then on my regular page, I'll post about what I'm warming. And then my stories will be me changing my wax. And that's kind of how I always ran my business. So this is kind of the get started guide for you guys. We are just going to simply share a simple product and have fun with it. And we're going to highlight, like the different things about the product. Like if it's a warmer, like today I did the letterboard warmer. So I showed all kinds of different images to my team of all the different sayings that people used. If it was the little garden warmer, I would tell my team about how it has the little succulents that you can take out, different facts about it, how it's an element warmer, yada, yada, yada. So every day we're just going to do a simple thing and just focus on that for the day. And if you sell one that day, if you sold a letter warmer today, that's 50 PRV. If you didn't, another 26 days to focus on whatever else. And sometimes it's going to get you out of your comfort zone of things that you normally share. Because if you have never talked about laundry products before, how do you know your customers are interested in those whiffs? You might go 3 or 4 days where no one cares about anything you're talking about. And then you share something that you have never shared before. And then all of a sudden you sold 5 tubs of whiffs. So you have to stick it out with the challenge till the end, because you never know what's going to get someone's attention, and you never know what is going to re-engage an old VIP who's been in your VIP group from a party from 2 years ago, that all of a sudden sees a Disney product that she falls in love with and becomes a customer again. You never know who's going to see something and decide, oh, it's finally time I need to join. You never know who's going to get interested in something. You know how many people I have now on my team or in my customer because of licensed products? Like they didn't even care about Scentsy until Hulk was on a warmer or Spider-Man. I can't even think of all the ones we've had, but they didn't even care until we had a Spider-Man buddy. And then they're like, okay, wait, I do want a buddy for my kids. It's Spider-Man. So you never know what is going to trigger interest. And it's just the simplicity of it. It's not complicated. I mean, we're giving you, Scentsy is giving us, I'm not giving nobody. Scentsy is giving us a whole new 6 months of amazing top of the line products, but we don't got to sell all of these in one day. We don't. So what we're going to do is each day there is going to be a super simple post, and you can just opt in and, you know, take the photos that are shared with you, take the suggestions and make it your own. Just simply share it. And like I said, share it everywhere. And you can change it up a little bit. You can share it one way in your VIP group. You can share it a different way in your stories. You can share it a different way on your regular page. The first thing before we do anything is you're going to open up your own party. Because you are just going to collect random orders throughout the month for these things. And if they order from your website under a party link, you're going to get credit for that each time. And not only are you going to get credit for that, you know, you're going to get commission on that, but you're going to get free and half off items. That's pretty awesome. And then you could get yourself all kinds of goodies and share those in March. So if you haven't opened up a party, I suggest that's the first thing you do. And if you are gathering orders to submit at the end of the week, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but just make sure you have a party open to gather orders that way. So that is going to be an awesome perk to get your stuff for free. In the comments. So I hope I got everything there. Is there any questions that I missed? So I'd be happy to answer them. But you guys, we're keeping it simple. It is going to be simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just show up and try it.
Andrea, what would you say is the best way for, like, what can we do to get the most out of these 28 days? Like, how can we maximize this opportunity that we have in front of us?
How can everybody in general participate? I mean, you don't know what is going to trigger somebody's attention. Like I live on like a hobby farm. So what warmers do you guys think I have? I have chickens. So what do you think I have?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the cow warmer, I have the chicken warmer, I got all the farmhouse stuff. So am I just going to sell to people that like farmhouse? Am I just going to sell to farmers? Am I just going to have farmers join my team? Because I'm not going to have a very big customer base or a team if I do that. So if you look at a post and you think, ooh, that's not me, well, you should try to take those pictures and really use it all the more, because you are going to introduce yourself to so many people that have never even thought about, you know, buying from you or buying from Scentsy in general. Like, I have no idea anything about Marvel. I don't know any of that type of stuff. I don't. So just imagine if I never shared that because I don't like Marvel. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen any of the Star Wars. You want to know how many Star Wars warmers I have sold? A lot. So imagine if I didn't share the Star Wars warmers because I haven't seen the movie. You know what? I actually shared the Star Wars warmers and I asked, should I watch Star Wars? Who likes Star Wars? And that's how I found out of all the people I was going to share the Star Wars warmer with. I just said, who's seen Star Wars? I don't even get which order to watch them in. And all of a sudden I had 50 people. that love Star Wars that wanted to talk to me about Star Wars. So if you see something that doesn't, trigger anything with you, it doesn't matter. You have real life pictures, you have the facts about the products from your director, you have that all right in front of you. I really encourage you on those days that you feel like it doesn't relate to you to take advantage of it even more.
I think that's such a great point to make too, because as consultants in general, it's very natural for us to sell products that we use and love, right? Or very natural for you to like sell warmer styles that you love, or like if you love counter clean, it's very natural for that to appear in your stories like all the time. But what about all purpose cleaner? Or what about dish soap? Or what about Scentsy Fresh, right? So the point of this is definitely to expand your reach and maybe reach new clients too, but also expand your ability to share products that maybe aren't even in your wheelhouse. Look, as I feel like as a consultant for Scentsy, you should at least try everything that we make, or use, like we make dish soap, so you shouldn't be buying Dawn kind of thing. You should be using Scentsy. If you're agreeing to partner with Scentsy, you want to use all of our products. But it's okay if you have things that aren't your favorite or that you don't love. But by you participating in this challenge every day, it's going to expand your reach and expand your ability to sell things that maybe aren't your favorite. I know Scentsy consultants who literally like have allergies to synthetic fragrances, and so they don't warm any wax whatsoever. I know superstar directors like that. Okay? Like literally superstar directors who have warmers in their home with no wax in them. Like I know these things. So but that's a sign of like a great salesperson or a great entrepreneur or a great consultant, when you're able to share features, advantages, benefits of products that maybe you don't naturally use yourself or that aren't in your home all the time. So I think it's very normal for us to sell things that we use all the time or our favorites, or like Andrea said, like chickens and cows, you know what I mean? And like that super cute new farmhouse warmer with the sun cut out on the back. How cute is that, by the way? But what if you have someone who's like into modern glam and you're not sharing the opulence warmer? That would be right up their alley, but you're sharing farmhouse, which is like totally not for them, right? We're potentially missing out on people. So the whole point of this is expanding your horizons, expanding your customer base, but making it easier for you to know how to run your business on a daily basis, to know how to sell products well, and also give you a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence, you know what I mean, in your skills as you grow. Teaching you how to find these images yourself, or find these real life images, or create these posts. Because if you go through 27 days of committing to this, and if you make a commitment right now and you say, I'm going to participate every single day, no matter what, I'm just going to try it. Okay. If you make that commitment, you're going to build a habit of marketing in your business every day. And habits are powerful. Habits are very powerful, especially when you are an entrepreneur, and no one's telling you what to do, and you don't have anyone to answer to, and you get to make the rules. So habits are such a powerful tool for you as you grow in your business. But also some of you, and I know that Andrea's had these conversations, I've had these conversations with some, and you guys have said like, I just feel lost, or I don't know where to pick my business back up, or I've lost my fire and I want it back, right? That's the whole point of this, making it simple. You guys, and Andrea knows, simplicity is the key to everything you want in this business. And if you've ever encountered a point in your business where you feel stuck or lost or tired or overwhelmed, I promise you've overcomplicated something, or you're looking to the left or looking to the right, or you've forgotten all the things that you've done to make you successful in the first place. So that's the whole point of this. Break it down, keep it simple, show you that you can run a business in a few minutes a day, right? You can sell Scentsy in just a couple minutes a day. Are there any questions for Andrea or myself specifically, or anything you wanted to add, Andrea?
Well, I just wanted to talk about the habit. It takes
Yes.
21 days to create a habit. So we have 27 days. So bear with me. Try it. If the only thing you want out of this is just to sell as much as you can in February, so you can use that host credit to get yourself all the stuff you want out of that book for free, then do that. But I promise you, if you stick it out for 27 days, you are going to see how simple this business really is. This is how I, more or less, have been running my business for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Is I have one focus a day. That's it. And I go days without selling nothing. And then one thing takes off. You never know. And the reason why I'm really good at selling all the farmhouse stuff is because they see it in my home. I'm really good at selling counter clean because they see me using it in my stories every day. I'm really good at selling washer whiffs because I'm confident when I'm using my washer whiffs in my stories. So those things are easy to share. Well, maybe you don't have all these items. So by using these real life pictures, you have real life pictures to share instead of flyers to sell. And then we're also giving you, tips on the products or details on the products or whatever. So you also have that confidence, just like you were using it. So it just gives you an easy way to share instead of sell.
Yep, so good. And it's totally okay for you to share things that you love, and you should, because that's going to be the most genuine, authentic thing for you too. And I never want you to be disingenuine or say something about a product that's untrue. Like, I've used this and I love it, if you really haven't. Like, you don't want to do that in your business. We're just saying stretch yourself a little bit, and maybe even if something isn't something you normally share, just go for it. Just give it a try and trust the process, right? Offer it to your customers. Offer it to your customers. That's our job as consultants. Our job is just to simply offer again and again and again. So we hope you're just as excited as we are. We are looking forward as leaders to creating this for you and giving you real, simple, easy tools for you to use and grow your business. And even if you sell one more thing than you would have without February Fire, then that sounds like a success to me. Or even if your heart is more excited about your business because you were committed for 27 days, that sounds like a success to me. Or even if you just did something for 27 days straight when consistency has been a struggle for you, then that's a success that you need to celebrate. Okay. So every single day, make sure you're recognizing whatever your win is, whether you're like Laura and going live makes you want to vom and you did it, then that's a success. Or whether you sold something because of a post you made, that's a success. Or maybe you just had a conversation with a person that you haven't talked to in 5 years because of a post or a live or a story. That's a success. There are so many things to be grateful for, and there will be so many things along the way to celebrate. It's just important that you're looking for them, because sometimes the things to celebrate are not necessarily, hey, I made a sale today. Sometimes it's something else. So think about what are the other things you can celebrate along the way, and let that be the encouragement and momentum that you need to keep going throughout the rest of the month. So you guys in? Are you excited?
Yes. One quick thing I want to highlight before we're done.
Say it, girl.
Okay. So here is another thing. By you doing this all month long, just because somebody doesn't engage with your post doesn't mean that they don't want that item. I want to know, if you saw somebody that had something you wanted and you didn't have any money, would you comment on it? Would you open that can and have them messaging you and asking you to buy it? No. There's so many times that people see what you have and they will wait until they're ready to buy it to contact you. Because I will have people that will finally message me and order a whole bunch of wax. And they're like, by the way, I saw you had a blue whale. My daughter wants that. Oh, by the way, I saw a couple weeks ago you posted this. They're not going to engage with you if they're not ready. So keep going. And also when you show that you're consistent, they're going to choose you over somebody else. Because if you post a couple times at the beginning of the month because you're excited and then die off, and then, or maybe you just post the last week of the month because you're like, my account's going to cancel. I need to hurry up and get sales. Now, are they going to order from you? Are they going to order from somebody that is on Facebook, is working their business every single day? I'm not saying that life doesn't happen and you have a couple days where you go, because that's the great thing about this business is it's flexible.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be consistent to a certain point because people are watching you. If your post doesn't have 500 likes on it and 40 comments, they're watching. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yep. Great point. Every product is not for every customer. Okay. And that's totally fine. So this month, let's build habits. Okay. Let's commit to doing that. Let's commit to stretching ourselves, trying hard things, holding each other accountable, and recognizing what's good in your world and in your business every day and celebrating it. So cheers to February. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.